What's up everyone? Today I'm going to be reviewing the Tim Tam massager. Should you buy it? I've been using this device for over a year. I am certainly no triathlete, but I do run about 3 times a week and I have had my fair share of muscle issues over the years. We're talking hamstrings, hips, back, neck, you name it. I'm a little bit broken. So will the Tim Tam put you back together again? Is it worth the price tag? And is this better than a Swedish massage? Stick around as I answer all of these questions and give you my final rating at the very end. First, do me a favor, let me know in the comment section below, have you used a massage gun before? And if so, which one? Okay, so we are going to break down the Tim Tam massager into 4 major categories. Number 1, effectiveness. Number 2, cost. Number 3, battery life. And number 4, my hook scale. On a scale of 1 to 10, how badly can I not live without this thing? And of course, I will link to the product in the description below if you want to go and check it out yourself. Okay, so first things first, let me get this out of the way. This is probably the loudest machine on the market right now. This is not the Power Massager Pro, which apparently is twice as quiet and also twice the price. And this is not the Theragun G3 Pro, which we've been tempted to buy on a number of occasions, but just could not justify shelling out 6 Franklins for. Also worth noting that calling a $100 bill a Franklin could be the new catchphrase of 2020. Just saying, just saying. Needless to say, this machine, yeah, it is loud as hell. In fact, I have been known to wear my noise canceling headphones while using this around the house. And no, I would never use this first thing when I wake up at 5 a.m. because I probably would piss off a lot of my neighbors. So it is noisy, but is it effective? And I would emphatically say yes, because the pulsations are so intense, your muscles can't help but relax after just a few seconds. Now, I cry on the foam roller when I'm rolling out my IT band. Drop us a comment below if you also cry when you're on the foam roller sometimes. But when I use the gun on the same problem areas, I get half the pain and twice the results. And another benefit of this machine is that you can actually get to a lot of difficult to reach areas like your calves, which are really hard to get when you're on the foam roller. So after a long run, there is really nothing better than doing a little stretching, a little gunning, and relieving that soreness from those muscles, getting that tension out. So in that way, it's been a game changer. But of course, one of the pain points is, oh, get it? Pain point? One of the pain points is that it is a little bit hard to get my neck and my back. This thing is kind of cumbersome, as you can see. It weighs like 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds maybe. So holding it in your hand for a long period of time on a specific spot, you kind of get a little tired out. And it's so intense that like your whole hand starts vibrating and it's just a lot. Oh, and this thing only has 1 speed level. So you really can't control that pulsation and how strong you want the intensity to be. You only got 1 option. So that can kind of be annoying at times. Okay, so let's talk about price. Now this particular one comes in, it's actually a little bit less than the average on the market. It's only $250, but that's still a lot. But let's say in theory you get a massage every month and say the massage is at minimum $50. Well, then this thing will pay for itself in about 5 months. Love math. But the truth is, this is more of a targeted therapy device. It's not really for the whole body. And I would be lying if I said we didn't still get massages from time to time. But sure, this thing is great for times when you just don't have time for a massage. Long car rides, plane rides, when you're sitting at your desk all day, but it doesn't achieve the same level of relaxation and lymphatic drainage that you get when you actually have a hands-on massage. On their website, they claim that 5 minutes of using this thing is equivalent to 30 minutes on a foam roller or from a professional masseuse. But this sounds very subjective, and so therefore I'm a little bit skeptical about that. For battery life, this thing is pretty durable. When fully charged, it lasts about 40 minutes with continuous use, although I highly recommend you don't continuously use it for 40 minutes or else your hand's gonna fall off. And I also have noticed that when you do use it for a long period of time, it actually starts to get kind of hot. So definitely want to be mindful of that. But I love that you don't have to deal with a cord and the battery does charge pretty quickly. So there's that. Now, just for comparison, the Power Massager Pro, which I told you about earlier before, it's twice the price, yada yada. That one actually has double the battery life and it comes in at 2,800 strokes per minute. This one does about 2,500 strokes. And then finally, because I have to give them a shout out, love Theragun, even though I don't have their products, but if you want to send me one, I'd be happy to do a review of it. Their Live, which is a very similar price, has about 45 minutes of battery life. And on top of that, they have a very sweet app to go along with their product. So check them out if you're interested in getting something similar to this. So finally, my rating. On the Hook scale, I would give this baby a 6. I do think this device is great for post-workout and getting some of those hard to reach muscles. So I definitely say if you're hardcore training for something, a marathon, half marathon, triathlon, anything like that, I would say you might want to invest in something like this so you don't have to spend hours foam rolling. But as I mentioned before, I'm really only a casual runner. I am not a triathlete. So after using this for a year, only tend to use it for about 5 minutes, maybe once a week. The rest of the time, it's just collecting dust in our closet. And in fact, there's definitely been months that I haven't used it at all. Sorry, Jasper. And to be honest, here's the pain point for me. It's the sound. It's just sometimes so effing loud that I just can't bear to hear that thing on my body. So that is my one sticking point with this machine. And luckily there are a lot of other machines on the market that are solving for that. And then if I had to compare it to spending the same amount of money on a massage, I would always go with a massage, hands down. I'd rather invest my money into doing something like that. So if you're still looking for something like this for everyday use, I would definitely say shop around, see what's on the market, see what you can try and maybe return. We actually did have a return policy for this, and then we forgot when we were supposed to return it, so we ended up getting stuck with it. But had we known that there was gonna be another version that was quieter coming out soon, we might have waited. Just saying, there's a lot of options out there and it seems like the market is ever growing. So definitely shop around. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up. It really does help us in terms of getting our videos more views and helping us grow this channel. You guys, your big thumbs can help us grow, and it's super awesome. So thank you again for all of your support, and we will catch you on the next one.